season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. A gain of 1 yard. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Langford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. They'll try the left side. McIntyre. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
From the gun on third down. Langford. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Okay, ready? 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, here we go. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Thanks. Save. Straight. Undercross.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Up second and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to air one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Rico Gafford, 98 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give right side. McIntyre. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Langford. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Langford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
The score, Niners 14, Jets nothing. Sam Martin set.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
31-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Langford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Langford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Langford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. McIntyre. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Langford. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Langford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Langford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To number
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on third down, Langford. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimum.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. On first down, McIntyre. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. McIntyre. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Play action. Langford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
58. 58, right over there, yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Check in, street. Big stuff, let's go. Watch the eye. Hey, check 20. Shoot. Hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Gafford. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We play to win.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check. Come 19. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58's the mark.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and can't say bye. But we never know just when it's our time. The legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here, go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go and chill. I'm making a flip.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Langford airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Langford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 84.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Niners 24, Jets 3. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to the top.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
It's 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McIntyre. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntyre. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Langford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They'll try the left side. McIntyre. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Operating from the gun, Langford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. McIntyre. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Off play action. Langford. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
From 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jets 11. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Hey, I can reach tracks. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Joker, 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 joker. Switch gears. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now a handoff looking right.
Another
5 yards yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
C.J. Mosley.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Switch. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Run it. And 58 is a Mike. 60 Bobcat. I smell fear in that offense. 58 is Mike, 58. 58 is Mike.
They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langford.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run on first down. McIntyre. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Down.
The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Langford. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McIntyre. And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively.